We hopping straight into this one. This badge has been throwing people off for a long time in 2K. Even me. So you guys know I like to be honest in the videos, right? Now what they have done, like, let me see. I think in 20, yeah, it was like 20, Deadeye was still good. And it worked like how they naturally had it in the other 2Ks, how you just, it worked better for you, I would say. Now they made it to where you have to actually time Deadeye a little bit more. So think of it like you having your meter off. You know how players shoot with the meter on still because they can't get the timing with the meter off? Well, Deadeye is like a more advanced timing when you have your meter off and meter on, trying to use the badge. Now it's a timing dealing with the contest of how the defender is contesting you. Most players, when they are shooting in 2K, don't allow themselves to be relaxed and learn and realize and be aware of that window being open. See, when they dribbling down the court, then they stop and then they see somebody running up to him and he got long arms. They get scared, oh, I'm not gonna take this shot. Or when it's a catch and shoot and he's late contesting, they back off, oh, I'm not gonna take the shot. Now, what makes this badge really good is if you have height. See, on my 610, I only get it on silver, but it's basically like gold. And I'm gonna actually put Deadeye back on because I'm realizing how the badge works now. You just have to follow through with that release. That's the best way I can say it. You gotta follow through with that release. And when you know players are late contesting, remember, a late contest is bad. But what makes up for his late contest? His intimidator. So if you know it's a guard, and if it's a guard that switches on you, you know to keep that shot. Pull it. You're gonna get the green. You know if it's a lock and you switch, you can still get it depending on how high you got your Deadeye. See, that's when it starts to get deep. If you got a gold, Hall of Fame, depending on how tall you are, it goes that deep. See, when you're shorter, you might as well have it gold or Hall of Fame. If you tall, that's when you can chill and go silver, and rock out on silver. But let's get into these Deadeye clips and watch. Now, all these shots is gonna look like, oh, I shouldn't pull it right here. Look at that. You think like I shouldn't pull that right there, right? But when we slow it down, watch how it's a late auto contest. He's not jumping. Okay, people? He is not jumping. He's using his analog stick and just running up towards me. So that's a bad contest on his end. Depending on his intimidator, that's a little battle, but with the shooting badges I have, Deadeye, knowing my shot, we're gonna get Deadeye to activate. Now look how I still hold my timing. That's a late auto contest. Okay, that's not him jumping. That's how you activate Deadeye. You have to be able to shoot that shot and be confident. Most people are not confident enough. You may have teammates, oh, that's a bad shot, in case sometimes you may miss, or you may miss time trying to shoot a Deadeye shot. So it's really about confidence when you're shooting Deadeye. This is why I said Deadeye is a skill badge. It's not a badge you should be putting on and you can't shoot Deadeye shots. It's just a waste of a badge. The badge is never activating, you wasting points. Now in this clip, I'm going to show you guys Deadeye actually popping up. Most people have that, does it work? Should I use it? And I said this in previous 2Ks, but people didn't start listening. But now I'm really going to show y'all deep. This is Deadeye right here. Now, most people would think like, why, how, what? And I'm going to show you how this is a Deadeye shot. Now look, the badge is just going to keep, you know how 2K takes forever. You see it's 9% coverage, right? Green release. Now I could have missed that, could have been a slightly late, slightly early, but I'm going to show you what makes it Deadeye. Okay? You see Deadeye pop up right there. The badges take forever to pop up. You know how 2K system is. I don't know why they still have it like that. So let's watch it. What did I tell you guys? You can still contest in this game if you run towards somebody and get very close to them. Intimidator will pop up. And that is a contest in 2K system. It reads out in the system. It does calculate up and they'll say that is a contest. It's a form of a contest. But me having Deadeye on gold, that's a bad contest on his end. He should put a hand up because I have Deadeye. He doesn't know I have Deadeye though. You see why badges are more skill and it's more like you're supposed to be throwing players off, having your own setup, having your own play style. But people are not that deep into the game to want to care about what another player is running. They just care about if the player can shoot. Okay, I know he can shoot. Okay, I know he can strip me because he plucked me. I know he can dunk, like simple stuff. Or I know he can dribble, like. But they're not gonna go deep into how his animations is playing out. Okay, his dribbling doesn't look too clean. Okay, his shooting doesn't look too precise. I'm gonna bait on him a little bit. I'm gonna go help out on the guy that got the stronger shot. People are not thinking like this. Now we're gonna get onto the last Deadeye shot. So I'm showing you guys here how to shoot Deadeye shots. I'm going to start bringing more tutorials as well on the rec to show you guys this IRL basketball movement that I'm trying to show you guys. You can take it anywhere. You can take all the tips, the gems anywhere. Look at this. Do you see how we finished that shot? Do you see the coverage? 14%. See, those 14% coverages is because of his intimidator coming up, because he's running towards me and he's at least auto contesting, at least holding that right analog stick up. You see Deadeye pops up, right? So once we know that, you have to be confident. After that, it's just a confident badge. You should look at your teammates' setups. If they're using Deadeye and they can't even shoot shots wide open, or they take it off, tell them put on another badge that can help your green window. Because that badge is for when you are locked in as a shooter and you can shoot and you know how to shoot and you know when you have the window. Now let's pay attention to this, right? You see I'm rolling out. Hold on. Now watch again. It's all about animation. If you can remember this animation in your mind, like just picture it. So when you go out there and you start to play, you realize like, okay, he's late contesting. Look at this guy. He's out of position, but he's coming towards me. I have the window. This is a late contest and he's jumping. Not a full jump. That wasn't a super strong turbo jump towards me. That's why the Deadeye activates. I hit the window faster than him. Hitting that green window faster than him with Deadeye on there, it's a bad contest on his end. He has to be there because of that badge. You see how it's like a counter badge now? It makes people have to definitely put a hand up on you. And even when they're putting a hand up on you, they can't be late. That's what makes Deadeye good. That's how they switched it. Back then, you could just shoot Deadeye and the badge would just give you some crazy greens back in the day. 2K changed it because I told y'all they're trying to balance their game out, make it more realistic. That's a process. It doesn't happen super fast. It takes time to do that stuff. So for the people wondering if Deadeye works, you see the badge popping up. Yes, the badge works. So if you have a Hall of Fame, or if you're small, yes, the badge will help you. You have to be confident. If you're not confident, don't use the badge. You're not going to be good taking those shots.